Jesus, I gotta...
On the Burren, and we're on the Corkscrew Road, and we just want you to see how this goes. And it's very bumpy because we're driving a Fiat. This is going to be very rough. Because I can't hold this at all steady. I mean...
Well, don't put your elbow in the car.
Well...
Oh, I don't...
I'm leaping up and down.
And there's somebody right, of course, behind me. I'm going to pull over here for a second just to let them by.
Record.
No, push the record button.
I did.
We'll push it again.
I did. Okay, it's going.
Oh, man.
Stopped it now.
Oh, okay.
So you can get out and go record over there.
I don't want to stop here. I don't want to stop over there either, but I think they'll leave in a few minutes. I got some time to... Hang on, I can't see. Jesus Christ. I don't get picked off here. At least I'm lucky. I don't know if this is going to come out or not. It looks like it's black and white for some reason. You can see the road down there. There now, maybe I can get some. There was a gang of people here that were, how shall I say, well, they spilled beer all over Jude. So that'll give you an idea of the type. I'll pan this down in a second. Down to the road, and this is really, it probably wouldn't show on the thing, but it's really down from where I'm standing. You can hear that bus. And of course, all those cars that are behind it. And the one that's coming up here around the corner. These corners are like this all the way into, well, halfway into town, I'd say. You got to drive through several of them.
All right, well, now it's recording.
Yeah, you probably hit it with your thumb.
And we're going down the rest of the Corkscrew Road.
Second gear, still second gear. There's a little break.
I met some very interesting ladies at the Scenics lay-by. They were having some very smelly champagne.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
That they spilled all over you?
Yeah.
They dumped all over you.
And they were feeling no pain. They were having a day out.
Completely hammered, I think, is what they were in retrospect.
Tell me when to stop recording.
Hmm?
Tell me when to stop recording.
Oh, I will. I just turned the corner here.
Okay.
All right, that's probably shaky enough.
Scott's gonna. Okay, it's recording.
This is a place I don't know where it is.
Well, I do. It's 336. It's sort of in the center of the Connemara, where you go to Clifton if you kept going out west. We're slicing through the middle. And this is a mountainous area, and it's socked in with fog, raining, and it looks kind of like Scotland. The gorse is in bloom, and it's just very rugged. why we're going this way, so we could see the mountains. We didn't get to see last time because it was raining
It's socked in.
and socked.
And now, of course, it's different.
Yeah. Today it's socked in and raining. If we do find a pull off, you could stop and just kind of pan around, you know.
Well, you might be able to see through that windshield a little better too. If I can just get the. I think that's going to be worse than better. Get up here a little further. I think it's we're in a pass up here. Oh, I remember that house right there. Falling down. Jeez, again.
God, this car is terrible.
Oh, it's awful.
Just broken. There's some sheeps. I could hold the camera, said, you know, you could see them. That would be a beautiful shot right in there.
Oh, I bet it would. You could see the top of the mountains.
I love the sheep and the top of the mountains, fields.
The Fayetteville River.
Oh,
No, I can't stop there because oh,
oh wow. Walls or walls or walls.
wait a minute, Jude, I can't pull off here. Without sinking out. Jeez, I think I get right behind me. I looked up 1 second ago, it wasn't there. Is it on
It's
standby?
still going. No, it's still going.
Well, I just wished you could see some of this where I'm panning around. See the clouds are too low. Some nice houses in there. So you can't see up to the top of the mountains because the clouds. Uh-oh. See the clouds that come down to shield the mountains, and I don't know if this lens is going to get water on it or not. I don't see why it wouldn't, in light of the fact that it's raining. You can't see up that valley. This is kind of a 360-degree turn. But there's the tower. There's a microwave tower right there in the middle of nowhere. So that's it right there. This is another part of the same road. Such as it is, and it's still pouring rain. I'm going to try to shield this lens. Look around here. I don't know if you can see. I'll pan up and down. It's pretty steep up these hills. think the rain may get to this. I don't know if you can hear that brook or not that runs through here, but that brook kind of runs into this stream that's down here at the base of these mountains. There's a road that goes down there. I guess you got to go across the stream just the best way you can. There's our lovely buckboard. It rides like one anyway. I don't know if that's what it's called or not. But and then I'm back to the same place I started from. So now, this is by Lenane. I think that's how you say it anyway. And that stuff that you see in the water, which this water goes out to the ocean, I believe is fish farming, maybe salmon. Quite a little ways down to there, I'll pan up and down. Right in front of us here are those same fish things. Of course, still raining. And that goes out to the ocean right there. I don't know how many miles. I didn't look on the map, but a few houses up in there. I guess they'd be on this road. I don't know whether this road curves up into there or not. But I'll keep panning around here. Then on the other side of the road, the mountains go up. You can't see the top of that one because the clouds have got it. But another van right beside us here. The clouds are too low. You can't see all the mountains. What a place that would be to live over there. There's another little teeny road on the other side over there. But that's kind of a 360-degree pan. I just had to stop and take a shot in through here. This is the same area around Westport. And I don't know if you can hear as soon as this car goes by. This is steep and rugged. You can't see the top because of the but I don't know if you can hear those sheep or not. They're up there. And I'd say that's a quarter of a mile away. There's a couple of people fishing in a boat there. I guess it's salmon. And you can hear those sheep. Fishing by permit only, that sign says. But I'll do it, it's this 360 coming around this road. And up that cliff and up to the peak up there. And then down. Let me walk to this side of the car. Yes.
This is probably thin walk.
This is a cottage that we're staying in. I'll see if I can get some shots. I'll pan around here kind of slow. You can see back up in the back. It's a kind of a mountain up there. Anyway, and a couple of houses up on that hill up there. And this is the road, such as it is, and the ocean. This is looking back down the hill. I had to walk up here to take this picture. That's our cottage right there in the middle that we're taking. And across the street and down over that thing, there's a beach right there that I didn't even see before. You can't see it from the cottage. It's quite a sight through there, it really is. I think it's about 12 or 14 miles over to those mountains over there. That's actually Donegal Bay here. And when I pan around to this direction, that's going right out to the Atlantic. Nothing going in that direction right there, except Boston, from that beach. I hope that by looking up there you can get some idea of the height of those mountains there. You may not be able to, but by looking at it through a camera's eye, I'll take it anyway and see what happens. Well, the old clouds are starting to roll in now. This is kind of up behind the high road that goes to Carrick, runs up through that notch up in there. Where you see those houses, if you can see those houses. Maybe I can do this. You can see those houses up in there. That's where the high road goes, up in there. Up in that notch and up toward that way, up through there. This is the brook that runs right along beside the house. As you can see, there's the house right there. There's our cottage over there. This is a brook that runs right along beside. It runs up, I guess, toward those hills up there somewhere. I can move over here just a little bit. the other side of the street. And I got to look down about several feet, 15, 18 feet or whatever, but I have to go down and run down, and I suppose down to that beach is right there. There's a couple of sheep and stuff there. I don't know what that island is. Closer to the abyss and really get jerky when you get in close like that. So that island is, it's a good mile and a half, I guess 2 miles maybe off the that, maybe more than that, I don't know. You and I were going to go golfing today, but it's probably not a good day to do that. Look at that ocean. I can stand up and look at it.
We're leaving Cottage on the shore road.
If I can get out of into this traffic.
Yeah, into the wicked traffic.
Oh, gee.
And speaking of traffic,
Oh, there's a spot right there, I guess.
we're meeting a car.
Very, very close. Gee.
We're on our way to Cumcar, so I can go to church. And I'm going to try to hold the camera steady. It's all kinds of traffic this morning.
We'll go that way. They obviously know their way around here. They wouldn't be taking that road.
Yeah.
Whew. Everybody's out on a nice Sunday morning.
We're up above the fishing pier. Let's see if I can pan down to that. Down there. Not too fast, back up.
Little one. On the wrong side of the fence.
Oh.
I didn't see it until I got
See that?
If you can see it or not out the window. Beautiful place, though. Wow.
Quite a mansion.
Whoa.
Ah,
Hang on.
sorry. We hit a bump. In the lovely car. Forgot to wash the windshield.
Oh.
Plus, you got spots on this camera.
I imagine so.
Need to
Right?
clean. This may not be too good. Oh, baby sheep having breakfast. This is Muckross. Is that it?
I think so, yeah.
It's a traw. Not recommended for swimming.
Recommended for surfing, as far as I'm concerned.
As long as you don't fall off and get sucked down to Norway or someplace. This countryside out here.
Yeah, Muckross Head, it says.
Muckross Head. Traw Beach. How this is going to come out, Dave, with all these spots on it.
Road washout.
A little bumpy.
Come on, Bessie, I know you can do it.
Yeah. Great drop off here. Just in case you're wondering.
By the way, the speed limit on this road is 80 kilometers an hour. I'm doing 38.
I don't know if you can see the hillside of
That's Sleep League. It's this side of Sleep League.
Sleeve League up ahead. We come around this curve. I don't know if you can see this whole hillside of gorse. The whole country is gorse gone wild this year. Yeah. Even, oh, Jesus. Rather not break my glasses doing this.
New house going up here. That orange barrier that you see on that house right there?
Yeah.
That's a radon barrier.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Every house has to be built with a radon barrier.
Huh.
That's one for sale. soccer pitch down below there. I don't know if he's... That's still on?
Yep. I can't really get that. There's the soccer pitch down there. If I got it, I have no idea.
Going down the hill into...
This is Kilcar, we're coming down the hill into. So that's the shore road from that direction, from the wee cottage. They'll turn it off now? Turn it off now?
Yeah. This is down, this is up, I should say, behind our cottage. Where's the cottage? Right down in there. And around in here, that's the road that goes from Killybegs to Carrick. Or to Kilcar, I guess it would go to Kilcar. And then to Carrick. Get away from the top of the car. Back up the hill. No, that's not the way I want to go. That's the top of the mountain that's behind the cottage, coming around. This is kind of a back road, as you may notice. And that's Galway Bay. That's that island that's out in front of our cottage, and the cottage below it there. This is on the road going from Glen Columkill to the Silver Strand. Can't even think of the name of the place now. Molenbeek. It's kind of a foggy situation here today. There's a 360, that's where I started from, right about here, where the sheep are. I just got off the road and walked down here 100 yards or so, and there's a, right down in there, is that where it is? Yeah. There's a boat dock of something that they use. Got this little pathway that comes down in it. I guess you could drive a car down there. I don't know. And then that's, you could get out into the, that's the Atlantic Ocean, right there. Next stop, Boston, I guess. It's a little bit, still a little bit foggy here, a little bit misty. Well, I think Heather will probably recognize where this is. Look down here and listen.
Get the lock.
That is a ways down there. No, you missed the steps there. But the rest of the strand is behind that hill. Out that way. I'm going to take another scan through here of this beach. This is from over to the right hand side of the parking lot where I was standing before. And that's out to the point. Right where I'm standing is not a place you'd want to step off of, because that's about 300 or 400 feet down there, I would say. Those the steps I guess are blind now, you can't see them, but up over there is where I took them from before, right in front of the cars over there. I'll see if I can get around here and get to this. Where am I here? I know that there's a... That's what I was trying to get to. Oh, I can't hold this steady enough. No, I can't do it. It's an old signal tower. Quite a ways away. This will probably be a herky-jerky, but I'm walking down the path. I don't know if you can see, well, maybe if I go a little further. Those two people down there, you can see how far down that really is. I don't know if you can get the perspective or not, but you got some places here where you can stop and take a rest. But that is a heap of a walk down there. That's the bottom step. And then it goes up and up and up and up. And up and up and up and up and up. All over the place, up to there. You see some sheep way up there. There's another tourist. Pan around. Two other people on this beach. It goes up. You see it's pretty cloudy. There's an awful lot of stuff on the beach. But it's funny how this, how that strata goes like that, right straight up. Right up that cliff. Starts right from the base right there and goes right straight up. Quite a ways. Get far enough. Yeah, well, I can just about get it. This is that same cliff on the other side. And the one lone sheep. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh. There he is, right up there. Standing up on the top there, looking down at me.
The sheep.
And there's that waterfall over here. I think Heather and I walked over to that waterfall one time. Right about where? Oh, there it is, right there. It goes down and runs into the... from up in there somewhere. What is that, a boat out there?
Huh?
No. Just a little island right in the middle of the... See if I can get this. There's a hole right through the rocks over there. I don't know if I can get it focused enough. The light was shining through and I'm on a bad angle, I guess. But it's right in there.
You need to go that
I need to go, yeah. It's right in there. I can't hold the camera steady enough when I get it in this tight. Because that's about a mile away. There's an opening in these rocks over here. I'm going to get this, try to get it while I'm walking along here. I don't know how bumpy it's going to be, but well, I guess probably be too bumpy. Man. Wait a second. That'll make it smoother. A little. I guess the ocean cut that right out of there. Boy, I can't hold this steady enough when it's that close. You can see I'm quite a ways away from that.
Not one sheep here the other day
Is that right?
when Tiny and I were here, and there was not one hoop on the step.
There's a couple of sheep up here that I'll tell you one misstep and it'll be all over.
Did you see any hair today?
No. They're up by the parking lot. But that is steep up there. Well, we made it halfway up here anyway.
Puff, puff, pant, pant.
That is a haul up those stairs, I'll tell you. Oh, the benches
That's
here.
the worst part.
Yeah, the benches here. You can sit down for a few minutes.
The rest of it isn't that bad.
So much for a 5-minute rest.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. This is a little dock thing out in Marlinbeg, way down in there. Some lobster traps. Give you an idea of the lay of the land. That's a cottage behind that little byre there that you can rent. And then this goes down to the ocean. And there's a dock here. Key, or whatever you want, K, or whatever you want to call it. Well, my battery's going down. But it's a wild place. Where'd that boat go? Oh, there he comes. think I'm running out of film or tape or whatever this thing takes. This is right around the other side of that cliff right there is that beach that I was just on. Let's see if I can get a little further. That's it, I guess.